Hello there.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what day you're watching this, but I am recording 4 episodes of The Wire in one day. As you can see, I'm still wearing the same Arsenal jacket. I've been putting in a shift today. Overwork time, baby. This is that Wire shift. I'm on the site, alright? I'm on site. I'm on pure detective work, and we're working overtime on this bitch with no pay. So what's going on, guys? My name is Elie Moses, a 24-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia, absolutely shooting his shot. And today, we are up to the penultimate episode of The Wire Season 3. This one is titled Middle Ground, and I told myself I'm gonna stop at this episode, okay? Just like Bunny got caught out with the Amsterdam thing and he's gonna have to stop, I'm gonna have to stop after this, okay? I want to watch the finale another day. 4 episodes in one day is enough. 4 is the lucky number. Let's get into the reaction. Let's have some fun with this thing. Let's absolutely smash it. Let's go. The train horns, man. The train horns. That's Omar, man, in his Dark Knight robes. And the whistling. That's how iconic Omar is, man. They didn't even need to show him in that scene. We know of...
That's far enough. Drop your laundry and turn slowly.
Okay, I just want to commentate here on this shot right here. If there's one thing I'm taking away from The Wire is how iconic its alleyway shots are. And in season 2, there is some brilliant ones as well with some of the characters from the dock workers. Look at this, a beautiful, like, obviously it's like a small tripod. The camera's rigged on near the floor. It's like a low angle shot tilted up. And it's this beautiful extreme long shot of Omar walking in. The lighting's absolutely fantastic as, like I said, this Dark Knight Batman-like figure walking into the alleyway. And I love how this show, like I say, portrays some of the characters, not all, portrays some of the characters as a little bit more than human. You know, a tad bit above, not too much, but to the level where you can sort of have it grounded in reality as such. They did it similarly in Better Call Saul with Lalo, in my opinion. And I love how they do it in this show with Omar. And in my opinion, they've done it with Marlo too. Marlo's got that little bit of, you know, he's inhumane.
That's far enough. Drop your laundry and turn slowly.
So you gonna rob me now? I need to remind you who I am.
Omar, isn't it?
You don't recognize the voice, Omar?
Pull it slowly.
You damn well recognize the face.
I will move slow. I ain't tossing nothing. Bow tie. So whatever you're gonna do, you might as well go ahead and make it quick. I knew you'd come back.
I trust you didn't lose sleep over it.
Worrying about you be like wondering if the sun gonna come up. Ain't about to wild out over it. What I wanna know is how you find me.
The good,
Your
bad,
boy.
and the ugly.
He didn't give you up easy.
Ain't no sugar water running through them veins. You kill him.
He's resting. I see you favor a 45.
Tonight I do. And I keeps one in the chamber in case you ponder it. And that showpiece you got there.
Walther, PPK, 380, double action.
Yeah, them Walters like to jump some.
As will you, with one in your elbow.
That gun ain't got enough firepower to make my joint useless. It definitely won't stop me from emptying out half my mag.
You might not hit me.
This range? And this caliber? Even if I miss, I can't miss.
I am not
I admire a man with confidence.
I am not
I
editing
don't
a
see no
single
sweat in
bit
your
out
brow
of this.
neither, bruh.
Oh, come on, man.
I suppose we could stand here all night.
Suppose we could. Or settle this once and forever.
The rain, the smoke, everything about this scene is fantastic.
I want to ask you something, brother.
Come on, a team up, a team up.
Omar listening.
Come on, man! Best Wire opening. Best Wire opening. Get the F out of here, man. Come on. One of my favorite shots in The Wire is this one here, this one. I know it's
this once and forever.
a premature reaction, but right here, when it cuts to sort of like the low angle shot from the left-hand side of
I want to ask you something,
Brother Mouzon.
brother.
Where is it? This one here. Yeah, that one, that one.
Suppose we could stand here.
That one right
Don't see
there.
no
Oh,
sweat in your brow neither, bruh.
it's so good. Look at it, man. Look how fantastic that shot is. The place, the smoke behind Omar, the way they stand out. Oh, man. Natural lighting at its finest, too. Oh, man. Oh,
I suppose we could stand here all night.
Suppose we could.
I can watch this scene all night, baby.
I'll settle this once and forever.
R.I.P. Michael Kenneth Williams. Easy E riding his bike there. We ain't gonna dream no more, man. Stringer Bell. Oh, we ain't gotta dream no more, man. Why does that seem like a final line right there? We ain't gotta dream no more, man. He going to sleep. Somebody dying in these last 2 episodes. Somebody gotta die. Whether it's Marlo, Stringer, Avon, Brianna, one of the cops. We haven't seen Bunk in a while, too.
Yo, I need some FaceTime with the man. Hold up. I'll holler back at you.
That'd be Shamrock.
Assuming Stringer Bell is the man, now we wait for the return call. This is beautiful.
Lester, can you actually believe we fucking sold the wiretaps to the targets?
For a week, at least.
Yo,
Maybe
Lester
we got
did his
the
thing.
Maybe we clean this mess quietly, throw some horse shit at whatever reporter shows up, and the mayor forgives and forgets. Ready to move on this, right?
As soon as we get the word, we shut down all 3 zones, toss everyone into wagons. There'll be nothing left of it before.
It might be open warfare after
So
that,
what
man.
the fuck are we waiting on for a day and a half? Why isn't the hall calling us?
All I know is that from a public health perspective, there are remarkable things happening in the free zones. Needle exchanges, on-site blood testing, condom distribution. Most of all, we're interacting with an at-risk community that is largely elusive. I mean, we're even talking some of these people into drug treatment.
And that's just what UM and Bon Secours have brought to the table. If this thing were sanctioned, my department could put public resources into play.
You
Hey.
people can't see the forest here.
Odell, when the story breaks, the ministers will surely be against you. And most of the city council will be walking sideways away from your administration. And my guess is the governor and the legislature will use this opportunity to piss on the city from a great height. And Washington, oh, can you imagine how far the United States Department of Justice is gonna crawl up your ass behind this?
Crime is down, Odell. Medical people tell me this could work. I mean, a 14% decline in felonies citywide. I might be untouchable on this. Now, look, we need to think. See if we can keep this thing going without calling it what it really is.
He sees an opportunity.
Oh, now, there's got to be a way. I want you to talk this thing out. Hey, thanks for holding.
Yes, but...
They want to run with it. Like I said last
Yes,
episode.
I understand.
Do the string on it. Rebrand it, repackage it, and resell it.
Determine the most effective course of action.
Translate that for me, Weirv. I don't speak his fucked up lingo.
Royce is figuring a way to put all of us in the guillotine and keep the blood from spraying anywhere near the hall.
Put it on the police.
If I'm gonna go out like that,
They the
bent over in
politicians.
public, I can spin the story just as well as that motherfucker.
Oh, here we go. It's gonna get
Not
dirty.
me.
It's gonna get dirty.
But I know a slick little bastard who will happily put his honest shit in the street.
Parketti.
Something funny about that? Because I look in the paper and I see all these federal grants coming down, but nothing for B&B.
You're expecting what?
Payout. A big payout for what we put in, man. Federal dollars on them Howard Street rehabs.
You gave money up front?
250,000, yup.
To Clay Davis.
How you know?
What you said? He's running game? Nah, hell no. He ain't that crazy.
Let me guess. He told you about the faucet. Or was it the goose that laid the golden egg?
Can we talk about?
You ever actually meet the man?
Can we talk
Did
about?
you ever actually see any of your cash reach anyone in authority?
Yeah, I met the guy at the federal building. Yeah, I met him.
Yeah? What office?
Clay Davis played you, man.
Lobby.
Even Levy laughing it. That's how you know it's
He
bad.
rain made you. A guy says if you pay him, he can make it rain. You pay him. If and when it rains, he takes the credit. If and when it doesn't, he finds reasons for you to pay him more. Clay Davis rain made you.
No, man. He got them building permits in no time at all, man. I mean, we bribing these motherfuckers. He got the city contractors' money back.
How much?
35,000 so far.
On $250,000 you gave him.
For bribing the motherfuckers.
There are no bribes. You really think a state senator is going to risk his salary and his position by walking into a federal office with a briefcase full of drug money?
I seen Chunky Coates.
Chunky Coates gets his grant money same way everyone does. He fills out applications, he makes sure the plans meet spec, then he prays like hell. This is an old game in this town. And Clay Davis, that Gonif was born with his head in someone's pocket. Just wish you had run it by me sooner.
You got played, Stringer. I love the running theme, or like some of the shots this season with characters and that White House lingering behind them. There was a shot at the start of the season, or one of the earlier episodes, Proposition Joe and Stringer talking to one another, and that White House in the background was at night, and then right there you had that low angle shot of Stringer standing tall, and Levy on the park bench, and that yet again that white building, that White House building was in the middle of the frame, and it was sort of like a beautiful long shot, a long wide shot, and everything was in focus. And I love that because I talked about it in early reactions about this season, with multiple characters building an empire, and whose empire is going to collapse, whose empire is going to be rebuilt, whose empire is going to reign supreme over everyone. And you know, it could allude to a character's arc, for instance, and we've seen the end of Presbeluski thus far. We might see a shift in McNulty's arc, but at the same time, you know, this show deals with a lot of institutions, and are those institutions going to stay or are they going to fall? Which new ones are going to rise as well? We've seen Carcetti going up against Royce. That political game is going to get dirty. We've seen the police game get really dirty. So yeah, who's going to reign at the top? And even with the street level stuff, whose empire is going to reign? Marlowe or the Barksdales? Or the co-ops?
Returning Bodie's call.
Or is it a poison chalice?
During the first call, Sidner had eyes on Shamrock over in West Baltimore. Right?
I hope you guys get what I'm saying right there with the recurring theme of that white building being in a lot of shots, especially with heavy players being in that shot too. Levy, Stringer, Proposition Joe, Stringer.
Phone isn't on the same network as everyone below him.
Right, you are, man.
Bell's not using Bernard's burners.
And Shamrock has a separate phone for calling Bell. We can't hear those calls because the system's compartmentalized.
They smart, man. They smart.
We could show up on Bernard's phones and we'll have everybody, up to and including Shamrock, tangled up in conspiracy counts. But Bell or Barksdale, not unless we can pluck their cell numbers out the air. Where are you headed?
Toy store.
Toy store?
He legalized drugs in special zones.
It's more than that. Major Colvin.
They're meeting at the same place earlier in the season.
Required for command. Now, we were all under pressure to reduce crime before year end, and he responded poorly.
I think early in the season it was Carcetti coming with the bribe to him, or like with the information.
Explaining to you.
Now the roles have been reversed.
The pressure was applied all down the line, from headquarters to the district commanders to the shift and sector supervisors.
All the pieces of the puzzle matter in The Wire, man.
Decline was bullshit.
I think he's gonna make some kind of show. Spin it so that I take the weight for something that has nothing to do with me and everything to do with the pressure that my commanders were getting from City Hall.
Everyone wants to save their own asses, man. It's a dirty game.
Go in public.
And you want me to,
No, not you. Your pal, Tony Gray. If he's gonna take a run at Royce, he's gonna need ammunition, right? I don't have a relationship with Gray.
Come on, man.
I do have one with you.
Don't ruin your relationship with Tony. Come on, man.
You owe me.
Oof. Don't sell your soul. Don't sell your soul. Come on.
What's up, Hotshot? I got a technical question. Remember those analog units we used to use to pull cell numbers out of the air? CF something something.
Yeah, self-frequency identification device.
When they did it with the Greeks. Yeah.
It could flag a number.
Right. The old analog machines, we used to have to follow the guy around. Stay close while he used the phone. New digitals? Bing, you just pull the number right off the cell tower.
So you got any down in Woodlawn that Daddy can borrow?
What about yours?
What?
City has 3 of them, I remember, right? Homeland Security grants sent them to you. Every big county department in the state.
No fucking way.
Hey, we're getting some W's. We're catching some W's.
But right now, you need to find out what this is all about. Firsthand. Do you know this Major Colvin?
To shake hands, maybe.
If Burrell is painting him the villain, Colvin might be anxious to tell someone his side of the story.
She's smart, man. She's smart. There's a reason she a campaign fixer. From Washington. Nonetheless.
McNulty, major crimes.
Sullivan, minor irritation.
Irish lasses, really?
You got anything back there that's like the old CFID, but digital? For catching cell numbers?
Catching who?
You know, a triggerfish machine. Triggerfish. For cell numbers. How about I look around there on my own?
You can see in these reactions how I've been recording all day for The Wire. You can see the time of day change with the lighting, how I stand out a bit more because of the ring light, whereas during the day I wasn't as brightly lit from the ring light. I'm just saying. We've been working today, baby. It's not work. I'm doing what I love here, man. I love you guys.
No, not his voicemail. I said I have to reach him immediately. Right. His cell? Yeah, we'll be fine.
Damn, Dennis. You got some more people in the gym.
All right, that's enough. Yeah, I know, it hurts. But your fists gonna be like rocks after a while. Justin, come here.
We on first name basis now.
All right, I want you to push me in my chest. You ain't gotta do it hard. That's how you would stand.
You ain't had no weight on your back foot.
That's right, no center of gravity. Plus, if you get your stance right, then you got the means to put your hip into the punch. Buck, right? Buck. That's where your power come from.
Yeah, but what happened when we get hit?
Say what?
We get hit, even with this pad. You gonna get trucked. All this stuff falling apart. Yeah, the heavy bag, too. Yeah, where you get this stuff at? The town of Bedrock?
It's time to upgrade. But we need funding for that, man. Putty ain't made out of money.
You know who I am, boy?
Man, say you want to see Avon.
Making me wait to see my own partner.
He knew, straight.
Fuck that. A lot of new faces around here, man. Way too many, you ask me.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, we're playing some Akon in the background. Locked up.
Where Avon at?
He'll be along shortly.
That's good, because I came to see you anyway.
Get locked
What
up,
you
they
need?
won't let me down. Hey, yeah. Oh, they won't let me out.
I need you to hit somebody.
Who we hitting?
Clay Davis.
Whoa!
The Clay Davis?
Whoa!
Downtown Clay Davis?
That's supposed to mean something to me, man. That nigga needs to be got.
Shit, straight murder ain't no thing. But this here's some assassination
Assassination, bro.
Nigga, I gotta remind her who the fuck you work for.
Hey, I think Slim gonna have to sit this one out, boss. So you finna go hit a state senator now, huh?
Everything's spiraling out of control, man.
Yo, you kill a downtown nigga like that, the whole world gonna stand up and take notice. I'm talking about the state police, federals.
Look, is the one talking about raising it now and dropping bodies.
You need a dead jackal type motherfucker basically to do some shit like that, not a rumble tumble nigga like Slim.
That nigga took our money, man.
I seen it coming.
Well, he gotta go.
Nah, you a fucking businessman. You wanna handle it like that. You don't wanna get all gangsta wild with it and shit, right? What I tell you about playing them fucking away games?
Away games, that is true. Like, ooh, I like how you put it right there. Away games.
They saw your ghetto ass coming from miles away, nigga.
Different tactics away from home.
That shit is on you.
The street stuff is the street stuff, but
So, we aimed this at the nearest
any
cell
business
tower.
you took
We
away
wanted
from
to
the
be
street
conduit
is your
to
business.
calls coming to and from our boy Bell.
Avon and Stringer ain't together no
And
more, man.
We let rip.
Stringer's Avon's prepping his soldiers.
Looks like Baltimore White Page.
More bodies around, man.
But the pattern trace will pull that down.
Need something?
Yeah, how much you make?
What?
On them tees, how much you make?
Fair flop. No more than that.
You should probably sell sweats with hoodies, since the season changing and all.
I like the way you think, kid. That's sad, man. That's sad. The kid had no answer. Oh, man. He had no answer to Bub saying where you live at, because so many of these kids in this show are displaced. Some of them, like a lot of them, have no homes. They don't have a place of residence. They don't have no parents. And then that right there made me think of Wallace and how he and Poot were taking care of those little kids at home, and Wallace was packing their lunches every day, making sure they got to school and things like that. Oh man, oh, that's just The Wire in a nutshell, man. And it's sad to see. It's sad to see.
Odie brought us.
The man with the hands.
And some of
I
these
heard
kids
you was,
might
opening up a gym or something.
might find a home in
Trying
Cuddy's
to.
gym.
I'm looking to get up with Avon.
Thought you was out.
Hey, man, that's why I came to you. I mean, I feel like the way we left it, I can't just roll up on him, man. You know?
Hey, yo, it's me. Yo, I got that hitter here with me. Yeah, the soldier that walked in and out. Yeah, you wanna see the top man?
You slam shit like that, you're gonna fall out one day.
Johnny, man.
Good.
Hey, leave Bubs alone, Johnny. Leave Bubs alone. Whitey sale, baby. He about to enhance his stock as well. Hopefully some hoodies for the winter.
Alright, so what you want me to tell the man? Yo, I'll get word up. Then I'm gonna hit you back.
Shamrock.
I just want to say
4:40 p.m.
B&B Enterprises.
We need to have lunch.
All right, hold on. I'll call you back.
change the battery. Oh, sorry, change the SIM card. New SIM card.
Yo. That's good.
Yeah, it's me.
Yo, tell the hitter, tell him to tall man, pick him up. Right.
447. 7-minute window.
Oh man, I hope Cuddy don't get caught in the middle of this, man.
892 phone numbers. That's our baseline. We're on our way.
Yeah.
Slim Charles about to pick him up. That was coming. Hey, and they looking from those windows right there. They got the camera there.
So what you know about taking care of something like that?
Not a damn thing, but I know that's sweet science. And I got some kids who are interested. But what I got a need for, bro, is equipment. Man, these kids gonna get rained on. They need headgear, they need guards, cups, you know, so they can take the hit. Sure, you know what I'm saying, man. I seen your picture on them Globe posters back in the day.
A little undercard shit, maybe, you know.
Yeah, but still use golden gloves.
For a minute, but I had physical defects.
What, you got glass jaw?
Nah, forehead, nigga.
Cranial shot to do you wrong. Yo, look here, man. You see the new heavy bags? Look, freestanding, man. All you gotta do is add water. Then you got speed bag right there, right? You got this headgear right here. It's new. Look, protect the cheek and the chin, you know? And I know I can go around and collect $1 here and $1 there, but I'm trying to put together a select group of people, right? I call them my Gold Circle Club. And they gonna make a substantial contribution and just get this thing rolling right. I mean, I'm gonna put their name and picture up on the wall in the gym.
What, you trying to get me to join a club?
There's all sorts of levels. Like we got the silver club, we got the bronze club, man. For motherfuckers who really don't want to dig that deep.
I like the project, man. I like it. I like
I
it.
ain't got no time for this bullshit, man. You know I don't want my fucking name and face on no damn wall. You crazy, nigga? How much money you talking about?
10,000.
You can go through all that for 10,000? Man,
Slim, go get him 15,000 cash, man.
I was about to say.
Shit.
I was about to say.
Right,
Stringer out here giving
Hey, you take
250
care of them
bags.
niggas,
Man, no doubt, bro.
Like I was about to say he was gonna say yes easily. I was like, when I heard 10,000, I'm like, that's nothing to these guys. Like a band, here you go. You got Stringer spending 250 bags on a freaking senator, or sorry, a freaking a political member that went nowhere. 10 G's is nothing to these guys, and I feel like Avon has that respect for Cuddy. Forever in terms of how he approached him about leaving the game. But I've always said this still ties Cuddy to the game in a sense, even though he's left. Once you're in the game, I feel like there's forever gonna be something that ties you to the game. Again, Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad, Bad Choice Road. There's always gonna be something that the game never leaves you. It always hangs on to you. You always become a part of it. And even though, Cuddy starting his own gym is absolutely fantastic. I love the arc. It's absolutely phenomenal. Him going back to Avon there for the money ties him back into the game in a way. But then again, he got Avon's respect for being straight up with him. And Avon respects that. And if we go back to the basketball game in season 1, that's what Avon appreciates. You saw him calling out the referee for not standing on business, not standing up to himself and making the calls that were right. And then that's where I feel like that scene before earlier on this season with Cuddy going up to Avon and telling him, it's just not in me anymore, man. I think Avon appreciated that to the 10th degree because of how honest he was and open about coming forward to him about it. And they just sat there laughing at him. I'm like, I had a feeling that was going to go that way. I wasn't really worried for Cuddy because he was trying to do this whole business proposition and sell it to them. They probably got 10 G's right there in their pockets and 15, man. They gave him 15. Oh, I love that scene right there. Cuddy gonna be well off as long as he distances himself away from Avon, but I just hope it doesn't come to bite him in the ass.
Yeah. You talk to him? Alright, you good. Hook me up.
Parlay with the fat man. That ain't Proposition Joe, is it? If he visits D'Angelo Barksdale, man. I just gotta check I'm still recording. Yep. Whew. Oh.
Check out what I sent you.
He on vacation.
Yeah, your information's good. So we can talk on the real side now, huh?
He giving him the dirt on all the politicians, I think.
Tell your man I'm good for tomorrow. Yo, I hit you back.
Now we're cooking.
Cutting butter with a hot knife.
And McNulty has
Time
Avon's
Sugar Dog
hideout
takes the
too.
Call off the baseline, he's ours. Game over.
So it ain't what it might seem to you. That man there's my brother. But if it keep on like it been, then... You got problems?
I stirred up some shit with this Amsterdam mess.
That's because you was behind that. That made me come to you with this. Look like you and me both trying to make sense of this game.
Yeah, two individuals that have created messes.
Speak your mind, Russell.
Russell, first name basis. He getting cleaned up.
You too good?
Yeah. Proposition Joe package.
The inner workings of your organization don't concern me.
They effed up. That's what they are.
I mean, if my man, if he made a mistake here, then I'm willing to pay the cost.
He's got to go, blood. He's got to go.
How can we fix it? You want money?
Money?
Yeah, this is business.
Business is where you are now. But what got you here is your word and your reputation. With that alone, you've still got an open line to New York. Without it, you're done.
Sacrifice Stringer. Potentially keep the open line to New York. Good relations with Brother Muzone and soldier up
My man's
against
still on
Marlo. I think he gonna...
I can put him in a spot that got heavy artillery.
Oh, they're
I ain't
both
talking
working
about
against
pistols,
each
I'm
other
talking
here
about
in opposing
Tech
scenes.
9s, shotguns. They even got grenades in that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's automatic fall.
So I'm hoping you can keep that shit to 5. Look, if you hit the joint, these people gonna try and take the rap for it. Gonna say all that firepower is theirs. So all you gotta do is just hit them with the parole backup.
Look, I can't make no promises. It's gonna be a nickel at least.
Come on, man. Him and me.
I'm gonna do my best, all right? He's always at this place.
Nah, he come and go. But it's the spot since the war started.
See, if he sacrifice Stringer here, he can prime himself up for war because he's still got that New York connections. And that Brother Muzone line. I think Avon gonna choose the streets over Stringer. S over S.
Must have done something to you.
Nah, it's just business.
Woo!
Almost forgot. This came in for you last night. Said she called your cell phone, but you didn't answer. Had a nice voice. Like a kitty cat.
We're on.
You said for you to be there half pint? Yeah, okay.
All right. Stringer Bell, that's him.
There it is.
Yeah, but for how long?
Bingo.
He could toss that burner at any moment.
I got Rhonda. You raise Daniels.
Okay.
Ronnie? Yeah, we're on Stringer's phone.
Lieutenant.
You should go
We're
straight
up on
to the judge.
Stringer.
I'll meet you there right after Dave. One number. Lester, Quays, and Daniels.
Nocty's calling Perlman.
Watch that footwork, baby. All right. Take it to him now. Yeah, take it to him now.
Take it to him now. Yo, we need new ropes.
All right, boy, don't be gloating on us.
Yo, when we gonna have some real fights? You know, one of them tournament things. Yeah, we gladiators, son.
Y'all got more fire than skills. You ain't ready for no full-blown thing just yet. But I don't know. Maybe it'd be good for y'all to spar with some boys you don't know.
A nigga step in my house, he getting dropped.
I met these fellas at that gym over on Pennsylvania Avenue. I'll see if they want to roll through, all right?
Everyone feel like a superhero after that one session. Everyone feel like they can take on the world.
You don't return a councilman's calls?
I'm off this week. Taking a little crude vacation.
Yeah, and I heard why.
We've seen that law enforcement steamroller approach is just spitting in the wind.
I really think that you're onto something here, Clarence. But if you keep it up, before you know it, they'll be calling you the most.
This guy's a
dangerous man in
gangster?
America.
His
I
real
know
name's
it's the idea
Clarence.
that we're vulnerable here, huh? But if we enforce the drug laws everywhere else in the city aggressively, how can they say we're not a law and order administration? Now, there's got to be a middle ground here that we have yet to find. There's got to be some way to accomplish this without turning everything upside down.
This used to be one of my worst corners.
This is the neighborhood where a cop got shot last summer, right?
It was Dozeman.
Looks quiet now.
So do most all my corners.
Yo, surely something happened with the actor of Bunk for him to be this absent in the last few episodes.
So, what's up?
Shut the door.
You know, when he says shut the door, something's up, man.
In 10 minutes, we're gonna have an affidavit for a city judge to sign. It's for Russell Bell's dirty cell.
It's a good pull.
It is if Bay Wireless doesn't take 5 days to process it. You owe me, Fitz. That whole Port case came down early behind some ugly shit in your house.
That is true.
Now, I don't care how you do it, but I need my wire today.
Point a gun at the motherfucker. No, do not take my advice.
These guys were in radio cars 2 months ago. Chasing calls, clearing corners. I pulled them to do felony follow-up. More police work, less bullshit, and that's why my crime is down. The numbers are true.
What did he do?
Church burglaries, 14 of them.
Let's go.
Damn, we robbing Jesus? Why?
Mademoiselle.
What's with the French in front of
Is it
Rhonda, bro?
Affiant or Affiant? I've never been clear on that.
That's crazy, man. You got a girl who has a boyfriend who's
You've been
being
hunting
banged
this
by
guy
this
down for
guy,
a long
and this
time.
other guy wants to bang her.
A while, yeah.
Name is familiar to me. That thing that we did a few years back, was he the,
Yeah.
He can't even look the judge in the eye.
You know, for your own fucking sake, just let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
That's the most significant drop in crime in this district in recent history.
Woo!
We still got some hard-looking boys out on them streets.
And Sergeant.
It's a work in
you know them
progress.
Little mini motorcycles, they're keeping me up at night.
We're working on that.
This is beneficial for
I've been living in
Carcetti
this
here,
part of the city my whole
being
life.
at this community
And
meeting.
I can tell you something. We weren't any angels when we were kids. And those are hard boys you're talking about. Half of them, they just playing guys.
Especially if he wants to win the favor of the black community.
Shirts and drawers a little longer is all. The one thing I do miss about my neighborhood, I'm talking about the neighborhood I came up in. I mean, just sitting out on our stoop, just talking. And I'm telling you that this man, his name was Frazier O'Leary. You know, he even knew my grandmother by name.
Yes,
you know.
ma'am. Let's move on to the tip line information.
I'm so sorry, baby. I'm real sorry, but I was not finished. You see, 'cause I'm gonna tell you something. I have not seen that face-to-face policing in a long while, in a very long while, until last week. A young officer, black officer, came by my stoop. I was sitting out, gave me his card. His name is Reggie Ballard, is his name. Right? And he sat and he talked to me. We just talked. And see, now I know his name and face, and he knows my name and face. You see? And I'm gonna tell you something.
You build that connection.
Is how it should be.
Hey, this is beneficial for Carcetti here as well. He knows how to resonate with his people now.
Snowball stands on the street. Do we need a permit for this?
You ever seen a West Side community meeting like this one?
In fact, the folks downtown at Minor Privileges tell me that.
Like, this is great insight for him.
Now you see that building there? It's the old Striker building. It's a funeral parlor. Last stop before the cemetery for West Side white folk. Back when there was still some of those around. About the time that Jim Crow was breaking up back in the early 60s. Somebody asked old man Striker, they say, Striker, you gonna change your policy and start burying black folk? And Striker said, yeah, on one condition, I could do them all at once.
I feel like Bunny top 5 performances in the show easily. Top 5 actors.
But you know something? I had a lot of respect for that man. Because unlike most folks, I always knew where he stood.
I'm doing my job.
Look, I done showed you the good. Come on, let me show you the ugly.
Is that Carcetti in a nutshell? He doesn't know where he really stands. He's torn. Like last episode, he was torn between running against Tony, telling Tony that he's running, like stuff like that. He hasn't really decided yet what he wants to be.
How come so quick?
Stringer bells.
Obviously, he's running for mayor, but like not how.
For now, Ahmed.
Wallahi.
We're on the top of the mountain.
Oh, there's about to be a massive, massive avalanche on this mountain with the way these final 2 episodes are shaping to be.
I ain't analyzing all that deep. I ain't claiming no kind of victory neither. I will say, I'm glad I tried. Go on, Councilman. I'll wait for you down here.
You're not coming.
Go walk that tightrope, baby.
What you gonna
Walk
see
it.
ain't pretty, but it's safe. I think you need to take this journey your own self.
Looking for a piece of fruit.
This reminds me of the Bubs scene earlier this season with Bubs walking down Amsterdam at night, and you sort of had the sort of same quick cuts of Bubs' facial expressions, the close-ups, and now we're getting it with Carcetti during the day, seeing what's happened and seeing the street level stuff. Yo, she called for another day. He said he was dead.
I ordered one for you.
Maybe there's something there. Maybe.
Surprised I called?
A little. After the way we left it.
A type A, Jimmy. People like me break things.
I
When
want to
slow down,
know
or when I take a minute to think about
what
it.
kind of rocket Jimmy has on him and what it does
Is that
to
your idea of
women.
an apology?
I didn't drive an hour up 95 to apologize.
Still, it seems a long way to come just to tell me that. Turn around and drive back down to D.C.
Not driving back tonight.
Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it.
So
Unless there's
what's going
something really genuine going on.
Working on a case?
Mm-hmm. It's a good one.
Renegade police commander takes it on himself to, I don't know, legalize drugs in the precinct? Mayor doesn't even know about it? Can you believe that?
Crazy story.
Someone, I think it's Colvin. You know him?
No, I can't say that I do.
Oh, interesting.
Still, I think it's funny that some water cooler talker down in D.C. knows any Baltimore cop's name.
I was just wondering.
Did he try and play that angle there just in case he thought she was trying to use him for information? That's why he protected Bunny in a way?
Listen,
And he thinks the DC people think they're above Baltimore people?
Are you leaving?
Yeah, I think so. Good night.
He didn't like the vibe she was giving off.
Damn, man, I missed this crib already. Yeah, well, you spending a lot of time at the other spot doing what you gotta do. Man, it's a shame we gotta deal with this Marlowe bullshit, man. I mean, if I had taken care of that earlier, man.
It's always gonna be a Marlowe, man. No Marlowe, no game.
You don't have to be
Could've
named
dealt with that shit a
Marlo.
little sooner, I mean, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Don't let it lay on you like that. Tonight,
I mean, I'm gonna kick back and just enjoy this view. I mean, look at this shit.
Is that Johnny Walker Red Label in the background?
I got a crib that's overlooking the harbor. This is the same place we used to run through this motherfucker. We had every security guard in there following us.
As they should have.
True. True. And then there was at one time, nigga.
Toy store?
Hell yeah, I told your ass not to steal a badminton set. What you gonna do with a fucking net and a racket? Hey, we ain't got no yard.
Oh man, this is
Like,
too
that
good
way
of
you
an
gonna show up at that
interaction.
counter and come chase after me.
He sure did,
And he
though.
said,
I said, what the
he was on your ass like Carl Lewis. Fist was balled up. Your ass was running too fast as you could. Punching
This is
yourself
what
in
it
the
should have
chest
been
like,
about,
oh,
man.
shit, ah! That shit was crazy, man.
Right here, too, man. Right there. God damn. Can you imagine, man, if I had the money that I have now, man, I could have bought half this waterfront property. God damn it.
Forget about that for a while, man. You know, just dream with me.
We ain't got a dream no more, man. We got real shit. Real estate. We can touch. I can't get too fucked up tonight, man. I got some shit I gotta do oversight tomorrow. Plus, that fucking Polak we got working for us, man. I gotta pull his coat. If he had anything to do with that Clay Davis bullshit, man, I'm gonna have to cut his money, little faggot.
Time y'all meeting?
What time? 12? I think. What? You need me to do something for you?
Nah, I'm just seeing where you're gonna be at. You need to relax more, man.
When time is right, I will. You know I don't take my work too seriously.
That's right. It's just business.
Oh. Oh, he said that to Colvin as well. I feel like Stringer going here too. It's just business.
Us, man.
He was holding back them tears, man. I feel like, I don't know. See, this is where that territory rivalry is gonna come in here, and the bell ain't gonna. Oh, maybe it did.
All right, I'm good. All right.
It seems like the new gi hasn't come in yet.
You, Justin. All right, listen up. We're gonna have 3 2-minute rounds. Watch the low blows, touch gloves.
Yo, this is this little kid from the other gym? Yeah, it was the one fighting before. Yeah, he gonna give him the works.
He leading left and punching right, Justin. Move towards his weak side.
Oh, that wasn't 2 minutes, man.
Yeah, I know.
I just said that.
Water boy and spit it out.
I love the rawness of the gym. I love how old school it looks, how run down it is. Rocky Balboa style.
Hey, we're up. Here it is.
Ooh. Bingo.
We got
Good work.
I guess this is pertinent.
That is big pertinent. Gotta love how much ground The Wire covers in a 55-minute episode. You're gonna teach him a lesson. Yo, he ain't in there though. He ain't going down.
You ain't got to prove nothing.
Shoot, my mama hit me harder than that.
Ooh.
I still got a chance of getting tired.
Drink and spit.
Ready.
You more than ready, boy. You game rooster.
Let's go, Justin.
Is he gonna win by one punch? He toughening it up, man. Oh, is the fat boy the construction guy? Oh,
Is there an alley entrance?
Bolted up on both sides, so we're gonna have to go through the front.
That's a change for you, isn't it?
You just be ready, bow tie. And I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think it's over for Stringer. Especially if these two are on it. Oh, man, it's done.
Just glove.
Oh, man, he was a punching bag for 6 minutes. Actually, the first round wasn't 2 minutes. Okay, I'll go like 4 minutes and a half.
Still got plenty to learn. But on the hard side, did good.
Respect.
Go on, soldier. You done for the day.
Respect. He proud, he
See all
proud.
clearly now between you and them subcontractors and that motherfucking politician. Y'all had me in a spin, right?
Mr. Bell, I don't know.
Little man! We gonna get all this shit sorted out. And hey, if the shit don't come up right, one way or another, you gonna pay for this shit.
Look, I understand you're angry, but at the same time, you can see the progress we've made in here. Now, I honestly don't know what passed between you and Senator Davis. But if you're unhappy with Clayton's performance, then you have to work that out.
Shit!
Oh, God! Oh, God! No!
Not the fat man. Baramuzon gonna be waiting. It's boarded up. He ain't worth my time. Yo, he ain't pieced up too because it's the regular meeting.
I ain't strapped. ain't involved. I ain't involved in that gangster bullshit no more. What y'all niggas want, man? Huh? Money?
He done.
Is that it? Because if it is, man, I could be a better friend to y'all alive.
Not about money. It's business.
Still don't get it, do you? Huh? This ain't about your money, bro. Your boy gave you up. That's right. And we ain't had to torture his ass neither.
Staring in the face of death. He knows it's done. He knows it's wraps.
It seemed like I can't say nothing to change your minds. Well, get on with it, motherfucker.
Oh, the train horn again. The trains. Just like the beginning of the episode. B&B Enterprises, man. Now it's just B. Oh, man. Oh, man. What a fantastic end to a phenomenal Wire episode right there, ladies and gentlemen. And I commentated on it before in terms of how, you know, both were actually plotting against one another in terms of Avon and Stringer in the backgrounds, in terms of, like, you know, setting each other up. Obviously, Avon went the more lethal route, whereas I think Stringer was trying to get him back in prison or rat out his hideout and rat out all his boys, so he could take charge of the operations potentially and take it further than the game. Who knows? Avon could have got hit in the raid. Who knows? Who knows? But with everything that happened, all of Stringer's games, all of Stringer's sort of little schemes and tactics came back to haunt him in the end of the day, with Brother Muzone, with Omar as well. And it's unfortunate, man, but he did have to go out in terms of, like, that side of things. Like, it was coming in the end of the day, and it's whoever got there first. It's similar to the political game that's paralleling this storyline at the moment with Burrell or the mayor. Who's gonna move on one another, if that makes sense? Is the mayor gonna move quicker on Burrell, or is Burrell gonna move quicker on the mayor? And it seems like Burrell might be getting the upper hand with his little move on Carcetti as well, telling the story of all this Amsterdam stuff. And then right there, it seemed like Avon moved a little bit quicker on Stringer, and he's the one that got the upper hand. And I'm interested to see the fallout of this, because Avon is still going ahead with this war on Marlowe because he just wants to take out Marlowe. But now with taking out Stringer, he gets to keep that New York access, I get, and still keep those ties with Brother Muzone, who can potentially afford him muscle against Marlowe. Now, Avon might give himself up right there because Stringer just did, but they're going to be too late on Stringer. So it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to react to Stringer's death in terms of, like, the police side of things, and how that's going to open up a can of worms as well, because Omar was involved in it. And oh man, it's just going to be great to see the aftermath of this. Now, the problem is, I loved Stringer. I think Idris Elba delivers a top 3 performance in this show, and you know, he has that gravitas about him. He has that aura. He commands respect on screen all the time. And with his death, I don't know how I feel about it, because that leaves a massive void in the show. And who's going to fill that void in? Are they going to get another character to replace him? Or is it just going to be like a situation of another character is going to get more screen time, another character is going to have to step up their game in terms of, like, you know, to fill that void of Stringer? Because whenever Stringer was on screen, it was A-class, Oscar-worthy stuff. So I don't know how about him going out not this early. I know it's towards the end of season 3, but we still got 2 whole seasons of The Wire, and let's just see if they can up their game, whether it's another character being introduced or the current characters leveling up. Does that mean Marlo's going to get more screen time? Avon's going to get more screen time? So it's going to be interesting to see who fills that void of Stringer. Is Avon not going to get a second-hand man? Is it just going to be him? Is he going to promote someone? So it's going to be very interesting to see. Idris Elba was absolutely fantastic. What an iconic performance as Stringer Bell, ladies and gentlemen. Phenomenal, forever memorable. And I will never forget that photo of him and Avon together at the game. That photo I have on my phone. I've downloaded it. Him and Avon, you know, just looking at the game. That means standing on business, man. That's such an iconic photo, an iconic role. I don't know why I'm getting teary-eyed for some reason, losing Stringer Bell, but I just love the character so much, and I think Idris Elba was absolutely fantastic. And the way that whole final scene was constructed, you know, cutting back to those wide long shots with the same similar position of the camera that was in the beginning of the episode with Omar and Brother Muzone, you know, that low angle with almost as if the camera was on a little tripod right there, that low angle looking slightly tilted up with that wide long shot of Stringer in frame, Omar pointed with the shotgun, and obviously Brother Muzon on the stairs. Absolutely fantastic. And when it came for Idris Elba to nail in, you know, the micro expressions with those, you know, tight close-up shots, he absolutely nailed it with the realization that he was done and dusted right there. There was no way out. Oh man, what a fantastic episode of The Wire, ladies and gentlemen. So much ground covered in 56 minutes, not only with the Barksdale organization and that empire slowly crumbling, but the whole political side is picking up. Oh man, just when they thought they were on Stringer Bell, they're going to find a dead body come up, man. And this is going to unpack a greater investigation. Wow, man. What a phenomenal show. What a phenomenal episode of The Wire. As always, guys, it's been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.